everyone, this is Heather Beebe with the Additive Guru YouTube channel. Today we're going to build a artillery Sidewinder 3D printer. So first we've got just a few parts. We've got the main part and then the Z-axis. And then you've got your spool holder and then of course the power cable. It also comes with the little pack of tools. So you've got some tools, little hex wrenches, and some screws, a cable, and then you've also got a USB card, or USB drive. So of course it has really simple instructions, as you can see. So the first step of course is to fix the XZ gantry to the base. So let's move these and get out what we need. So it's the 4 of these type screws that have little washers on them. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the XZ gantry onto the base. You want to make sure that that it lines up right. Okay, so whenever you put the XZ gantry onto the base, you're just going to want to get them right into here on each side. Okay, so you're going to take the screw, of course, and put it up under there. Alright, and so I screwed those in by using my hand, and then I'm going to go back and tighten them up with the hex key. Alright, so that side is secure now. So then we're going to turn it around and get to the other side to tighten in screws on this side. So you got to do a little manipulating with it to actually get it into this side after you've already gotten that side attached. So again, I'm just going underneath and putting the screws up into this part, this beam. Alright, so now that's done, you've got the XZ gantry onto the base, and to see where it's up in these 2 holes, and these 2 holes is where we put in the screws. Alright, so now we're going to fix the spool holder to the top of the printer. And of course you adjust it to fit any kind of filament spool because some of them are bigger or wider. And then the filament sensor is going to be facing forward. So we're going to get out the spool holder. We're going to, of course, unwrap it. And this is what the filament sensor that they were talking about is. Okay. Okay, so to to put it up there, we're going to take the one with the sensor, and that one's going to be the one on the outer edge. So we're going to take the screw, go ahead and put one in, and it's going to go into these little things on the back. Okay, so we've got this one on, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to put this one up, just an area like that. Have the spool holder, or the spool onto the spool holder, so we can measure a fit for it. Okay. You want to make sure that it can spin, so that whenever the filament is being fed through the extruder, it can freely turn. Alright, and then we're going to put the screws in the back. You want to make sure that the silver parts, the brackets, are in place behind where your screws are. Alright, so now we've got the spool holder attached. As you can see, it is perfect size because it can spin freely. Okay, so now we're going to attach the filament runout sensor. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it up through the middle, come through here, and we're going to take off the spool. And then make sure these line up and put them inside, attached to the filament sensor. Okay, so right here is where the filament sensor comes from, up here, and then all the way down and comes to here. So we're going to plug it in right underneath here into the base. Alright, so next we're going to fix the Z end stop to the frame. It should be 7.5 centimeters or 75 millimeters from the bottom, from the base. So as you can see, it shows it right there. Alright, and then we're going to tighten it. Alright, so you want to tighten up a little bit, don't tighten it up too much. So now that we've got that done, we're going to take out our measuring. Alright, so for the Z end stop, we've got these two cables, one from the end stop right here, and then into the base. So we're going to connect these two. And then for the motor, we're going to take this one, it is labeled Z, and we're going to put it in to here. Alright. So we're going to go back to the other side to connect the X carriage and filament runout sensors to the base. Alright, so right here is the X carriage part, and we're going to have it go straight into this hole. And be extra careful with this. Alright, you want to make sure that's connected up there too. So then we're going to attach this to the X motor. Alright, so this needs to come up and go into here. And then this one will be attached over here, just like it is on this side for the other side of the Z. Okay. Now at this point, we can go ahead and plug in our power cable. It goes in the back. Alright, so once you've plugged this into the wall, you'll go ahead and you'll flip this switch on the back. Okay, and then we can turn it around. So now that we have it turned on, we have it set. So we're going to go to Tools and then Heat. And then we're going to preheat the extruder to about 220. Alright, and we're going to heat up the bed. So let's go with 60. Alright. And so now it's showing on here that it's heating up both the nozzle and the bed. Okay, so I did put a zip tie right here just to kind of get those out of the way. Alright, so now we're going to level it. So it'll be Tools, Level. So we're going to have a paper down on it, right? And we're going to go to the first place. Alright, and then we change the bed. Now, going to the left is going to be up, and then back to the right is going to be down. Now, you want to adjust it until there's just a little bit of drag in all locations on the bed. Okay, so that is there. We're going to go to the second place. Alright, let's adjust it. Alright, third. Alright. Fourth. And then the fifth is the middle. There's a little bit of drag there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it one more time. Just to make sure that everything's level, because adjusting in one corner will affect the other. So we're going to go back to first. Alright, so now that we've got it built, we are going to load some filament. Okay, so whenever you're loading filament, what you're going to do is you're going to put the spool on top, and you're going to put it in here. There is an arrow right here that's going to show you which way it needs to go. Alright, and then you're going to feed it through. And then it's going to come down and go into here. Okay, so now we're going to go to Tools, Change, and In. And then you'll need to hit Confirm, and it'll start loading up the filament. Now we've got it loaded up. We've got it leveled. So we're going to take the USB. We're going to insert it to here. There's also a micro USB or a micro SD card holder right there. So we're going to print. We're going to see what's on here. We've got a cube. So we're going to print this, okay? And this is going to be our test. So we're going to wait for the bed to heat up, and Then the nozzle is already heated up, but we're going to wait for the bed, and then the print should start. Alright, so it's preheated and we've started printing. I wanted to say thank you for watching our tutorial on how to build the Artillery Sidewinder 3D printer, and check out some of our other videos.